Right now, you're looking at the elegant and premium Diamond 2K Android car stereo system, a perfect blend of style and smart technology. I've already uploaded a detailed review covering all its features and performance, so make sure to check that out if you haven't yet. Today, we're focusing on the next step, how to properly install this system in your vehicle, step by step. So let's get started, stay innovative, and stay with SetNFix. My existing car stereo was a 9-inch Android player with 4G support. If you'd like to see its full review, you can check out the previous video on my channel. Now, I'm upgrading it to this new 10.1-inch Diamond 2K Android car stereo. Since the wiring and socket connections are almost the same as the old unit, the installation process was quite simple and hassle-free. This particular model does not come with built-in 4G, but if you need that feature, you can purchase a version that supports it. During installation, connect the power cable, audio and video cables, reverse camera connector, USB cables, GPS antenna, and FM radio antenna carefully. While fixing the unit, I had to make a few additional mounting holes because the original ones didn't perfectly align with the new stereo. One important safety tip: always disconnect the battery ground wire before starting the installation. Once all the connections are secured properly, the system will power on for the first time. Since this is the initial boot, it may take a little longer than usual. That's completely normal. After the first startup, the system boots much faster in daily use. Once the booting process is finished, you'll see the home screen of the Diamond 2K Android car stereo. This is not like a regular car stereo. It features two physical rotary control knobs, giving it a premium and practical design. At the bottom, there's a dedicated display strip showing time, poly status, and other important indicators. When you shift the gear into reverse, the reverse camera view appears instantly on the screen, just like this. The interface is clean and responsive, and all the main apps are easily accessible. Now let's head into the settings menu. Inside the system settings, you can check the Android version. This unit runs on Android 13. If you tap on the Android version a few times, you'll see the Android 13 animation appear on the screen. Next, let's check the FM radio. You can control the volume, switch channels using the rotary knob, and fine-tune the sound easily. The radio interface looks clean, and the scan option works smoothly. There's also a built-in music player, and I'll show you the sound quality in detail later in the video. You can connect external audio or video devices, and internet access is available through Wi-Fi. Apps like YouTube work smoothly on this system, making it a complete infotainment upgrade for your car. The vehicle makes a strange noise, but no matter how hard you look, you just can't find the reason. The engine sounds fine, the belts look okay, yet that whining or grinding noise is still there. In many cases, the hidden culprit can be a bad alternator bearing. If you own an iPhone or any Apple device, you can easily charge it using the USB Type-C charging port provided with this system. Now, let me show you how the USB dash camera is installed. I've already made a separate detailed video explaining the full installation process of the car stereo along with the USB dash camera. You can find the link above or in the description. After installation, this is how the front camera view looks. And this is the rear camera view. The video quality is clear and it works perfectly with the system. Next, let's look at the steering wheel control setup. This system allows you to customize the steering wheel buttons according to your preference. Simply tap the function on the screen, then press the corresponding button on your steering wheel. In this way, you can assign all the controls easily. This is a fully customizable steering wheel control system, and I've already made a complete video explaining it in detail. You can find that link in the description below. Now, I believe you have a clear idea of how to install the Diamond 2K Android car stereo system in your vehicle. If you face any issues or have questions about installation or features, feel free to drop a comment below. And if you learned something new from this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Be innovative and stay with SetNFix.